Okay, sorry about the camera shaking, but I'm holding it so you can get the whole 12 by 12 sheet in view. So we're going to need 2 sheets to cover the outside of the box. You can have the sheets the same pattern if you want to. What you need is a pattern that won't show a direction. Then you won't have to worry about the direction of the pattern all the time. So I'm going to use this side of that one, which you can see is just, it hasn't got any direction at all to it. So the first sheet, we're going to take these panels out, and this is how to do it. You want 8.5 by 6 from there, 10 by 6 from there, and then the bottom here will be still enough to get a 2 by 6.5 out of there, and that piece will be spare. So that will be 3 of your panels. And then, okay, for the second sheet, so you want another 12 by 12 sheet, we're going to use a 10 by 6, which you need to cut out of there, so you can have a little strip left at the bottom, and then 3, which I've forgotten, 3 by 2 7/8, 2 pieces of that. So these pieces are going to be spare, you can use those in your album, and that's going to be what you use. Right, let's go through making the middle insert of the box now. You'll need a piece of mount board, 13.25 by 3 inches, and you want to make marks down. I've already made my marks, 2 3/8 of an inch, then down on 4 2/8, then at 9 inches, and then at 10 inches and 7/8. Do that both sides, and we want to score, I'm going to go this way, want to score just the very top layer again, so hardly any pressure at all, just to break that top layer, hardly any pressure. You can always do it again, but you can't, if you do it too heavily. You just want enough to be able to bend it, and you're just breaking that top surface, because if we go too far down, you might want to do it just a little bit more. Although it's ripping that's fine, but if we go too far down, we're going to actually break the whole thing. So we just want to do it gently, so that's fine, and you'll end up with this, and that's what we wanted. And what we're going to do now is cover those 2 edges, because these are the 2 outside edges you're going to see. This you won't see. This is fine. That's what's going to be in the middle. You could ink this if you want to. You could ink the edges of the top. You could even line the middle of it if you want to. Okay, so to cover the sides, we're going to pop some 80, I'm going to do it with the ATG, just that middle section we need to do. I'm going to actually do it over the sides as well, because it's going to overlap slightly. So we want that, I'll do it on the other side with some double-sided tape. So just centre that into there, so you've got a bit of an overlap each side. I haven't measured that very well, have I? Look, I've got a little bit of overlap on the bottom. Let's pop that on there. So I'm going each side, and I'll do an extra one down the middle as well, just to make sure that there's plenty. Okay, so let's pop that other sheet on there, line it up with the top, overlapping those 2 edges that you put your adhesive on, and press it down. Okay, that's your 2 sides lines. Don't forget that this is going to be stuck down. You need to sort of score it at the edges. This is very thick paper I'm using, so what you're left with is your two ends covered like that.